Welcome to Bill and Jalen's NBA Playoffs Preview.
What playoff team is the best candidate for a panic trade if they get bounced early? I like this one. This is a good question. It's got to be West
trade,
Coast.
It has to be West Coast.
Oh, no, you know what?
The stakes are higher.
West Coast or Indiana. I think Indiana, if they lose in round 2, that's a panic trade team.
I have to see what happens with Harrison Barnes this playoff.
He was on my panic trade radar. Because he's only like 20. Isn't he 20 or 21? He's pretty young.
He's still a young player who, while he had a pretty good college career, he didn't turn it out like he should.
He fades out of games. You're like, is Harrison Barnes out there? He's been out there the whole quarter?
Yes.
Was he playing?
Correct. And I wouldn't necessarily call that a panic trade, but what it is you hate to see a guy with that potential not live up to his potential.
He's a stretch four. He's not a small forward.
That's a player I watch for.
There's no chance of a Westbrook panic trade, right?
No way. He's one of the best players in the whole league.
What if they lose in round 2? No chance?
He's had 3 surgeries in 11 months, and he's out there tip dunking and pushing the ball up the floor and playing hard as anybody in the league. They are not trading him.
So I should stop making Rondo for Westbrook trades in the ESPN trade machine? What if I throw in a draft pick?
That is not.
How about a draft pick? They did trade James Harden for Jeremy Lamb and Steven Adams.
That's another reason why they're not doing it.
Yeah, they never traded Westbrook. The Clippers, I don't think they are a panic trade candidate. Houston, unless it was Chandler Parsons in a sign and trade, I don't see that.
He helped you get Dwight Howard there. They have the same age, and they're not trading Chandler Parsons.
Portland doesn't trade Aldridge or Lillard.
No.
Indiana.
I wouldn't consider a trade to improve their offensive scoring a panic trade. And I'm looking at Roy Hibbert.
Oh. Well, I think Roy Hibbert might be our answer.
He creates a distinct style of play based on his mobility. He's a defensive center that can block shots, not really cleaning the boards like he should, not really scoring on the posts like you would hope he does.
I'm buying low on Roy Hibbert this summer. I still think on the right team he'd be good.
So here's my point, though. When he's in the paint, that means there's no room for Lance or Paul George to drive.
Yep.
And so
you want Indiana to be doing this?
I want Indiana to be a running team if they can't win being a power team.
Right. Portland tried to sign Roy Hibbert. They gave him a lot of money, restricted free agent offer, didn't get him. And they have Robin Lopez.
And if you look at their statistics, they're probably the same.
Robin Lopez and Roy Hibbert?
Roy Hibbert.
But Roy Hibbert, I mean, the one thing he does is protect the rim better than anybody else in the league.
All right, let me take it from a score.
But I'm just throwing the advanced metrics at you. He's the best at it.
Let me throw the basketball gym shoe squeaking, the music is off in the arena knowledge at you.
Oh, are you going eye test on me?
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
A score.
Hold on. The eye test sign just popped out.
Okay.
Wow.
One of the most overrated things in basketball are block shot numbers and steal numbers. Okay. Normally a guy that gets a lot of steals has to do a lot of gambling. And as a scorer, I love a guy that's in the backcourt trying to hound the outlet pass, and I'm up the floor getting an open shot. A great shot blocker is going to block 3 a game.
Yep.
We taking 75 shots.
Yeah, well, but it's about the 13 that you're affecting.
Okay, so when he's affecting shots, you know what else that leaves room for sometimes? Offensive rebound lanes. So when you're doing your advanced metrics, every time he go try to contest a shot and he misses it, and I throw it off the backboard, and my guy just tips it in, that counts as a win for us also.
I love all the information. I love advanced metrics. I love the eye test. I like adding it all into one giant stew. But I do think with the advanced metrics sometimes there's little holes that they can miss. Like, for instance, if you're somebody like Carmelo and you're in a team that time after time again you have to shoot with 4 seconds left in the shot clock because everybody else just stood around and you have the worst backcourt in the league and you have no point guard, you're not running, that's going to affect your stats, and you have this unholy offensive burden. Whereas if you put him on, I don't know, some team that used him 17, 18 shots a game, just ran him off picks, they fast break, like his stats would be different.
And
that's got to matter.
And also, not a panic trade, but would this be a panic move? And this is a great question. I'm glad you steered me here. Would it be a panic move for Carmelo Anthony to leave the Knicks?
And Phil Jackson. If I was him, I would flee. I would be out. I'd be out. I'd go to Houston. So my answer is no.
The reason why that falls into panic mode is because you're leaving $30 million on the table.
No, but you've gone over this.
I have.
You're really leaving 15.
You're really leaving 15. You're going to no state taxing. But the bottom line is you're leaving another year on the table, which, by the way, you could play a couple of years and they could still extend you, and you could get it back Dwight Howard style. So
I just don't see how that team gets better.
That's what I'm watching for, as opposed to a panic trade with like Hibbert or Barnes. I'm watching to see what happens with Carmelo Anthony and the Knicks.
No chance Westbrook gets traded.
No.
No chance at all.
Especially to Boston. Stop it.
All right, Rondo.
Jeff Green.
Rondo. Jeff Green, I'll give Jeff Green back.
The rights to Larry Bird in the 80s.
We have some Brooklyn picks.